podcast episode.
Thanksgiving edition, I guess.
I mean, yeah, well, I guess. I mean, this is kind of just thrown together because it's like there's stuff happened and then stuff didn't happen and then stuff sucked and a lot of stuff sucked. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That's it. So it started Monday Night Raw.
All right.
It started off with Gunther coming out. And Gunther went to talk, and then Priest came out, and Priest said, "You're still a bitch." He didn't say those words, but he basically said those words.
More or
He said,
less,
"You're,"
yeah.
he's like, "You're a bitch," and he's like, "No, no, no, I'm not a bitch." And then Gunther swung on him, and then he just got his ass beat, just like completely beat, like not even a little bit, just like completely thrashed. Like
Like,
the fuck?
how that bad? Like, that's crazy how badly he got beat up.
I have no fucking clue. I have no clue. It was like, all right, he was gonna get beat up a little bit. No, Priest whooped his ass and then hit him with the razor's edge, laid him out on the table, and I'm like, you got your ass beat.
Badly.
So I'm just saying, go home, math. Go home, math. Mm, mm.
That's what I'm thinking, but that was like really bad.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking it is go home math. I'm like, this feels a little, yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna get to our predictions later on in the show, but yeah, that was it for me. I was like,
All
oh
right.
shit. So then we had the Alpha Academy. No, this is American Made Males versus the LWO, and this is this is so dumb. This is so dumb. Chad Gable just turned Rey Mysterio's mask around, and American Made won. Are you
You
serious?
can literally add like a cartoon effect right there, like yoink. That's how like cartoonish it was.
Like, are you serious though? Like
Yeah.
the fuck? Like that was so fucking random. I was like, that's how you're gonna win. Okay, cool. The fuck? The fuck?
Yeah, it was dumb.
So then we had this match. I knew for fuck sure. I knew for fuck sure this match wasn't gonna end the way that it was supposed to. It was Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser. And I'm like, there's no way they're just gonna let this match end. Because the last time they had a match, Sheamus got in. But it was one spot in this fucking match. Holy fuck. Like, holy fuck, dude. Dude,
I want another one-on-one match with them.
dude. Ludwig is on the outside, and Braun Breaker gets ready to go for the fucking spear. And he just takes off full fucking speed. And Ludwig just moves. Braun goes right chest first into the fucking edge of a table. Just poof. And it was not like he slowed down, he faked it. Every time you watch the replay, it just looks just as bad the first time you seen it. Like, what
Yes.
the fuck? And the funny part is, Braun got up and finished the match until Sheamus came out. And then they just start brawling. And they're just beating each other up. They're just going at it, back and forth. And Pierce goes, fuck it. At Survivor Series, three-way, IC title.
Called it.
Yep. So that was that. Then we had a backstage with the Judgment Day, and Finn goes, "There's no leaders here, but guys, I want you to do this." And it's like, dude, what? Like you just lied. He said, "There's no leaders here, but guys." I was like,
You're
okay,
doing the same exact thing you got mad at Priest for.
yep. So he basically tells Carlito and Damien, we're going out here for this tag match. If you guys come out and help us, that'd be nice. Which they did, which led to the finish. Which I'm not even joking. They made a joke, and it just like felt so fucking. It just felt so angry. They was like, "Yeah, we've been champion for 170 days, two successful title defenses." Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
It it
Dude,
it wouldn't be that funny if it wasn't true, but it's 100% true. Like, what the fuck?
like, no, that pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, what? Like, are you fucking serious? Like, you can't be serious right now. So I was rooting for the War Raiders to win, but of course, Judgment Day cheated, got the win, kept the tag titles.
Yep. Who do you foresee beating them? Because I thought they were a shoo-in to beat the Warriors, that is.
That's what I thought too. But like now that they didn't beat them, I don't know. Like I have this weird feeling whoever beats them is going to be one of those fucking hybrid teams of like two random ass people. They're going to stick together. They're going to go for the tag titles and they're going to beat them. Which I hate when they do that because it's like you already have established tag. Just throw them against one of the tag teams and let them lose. Like that's perfectly fine. I
It's
don't know
like
why.
randomly, like I thought of a Carlito and Dom. That's probably really far-fetched, but I randomly thought of that.
Yeah, I don't want that because that would still keep Carlito in the Judgment Day. But like, I just have this weird feeling there's gonna be like two random singles wrestlers, and they're gonna team up, and they're gonna just take the titles.
Yeah.
So that was a thing. Then we had a backstage with the women from the War Games match, and they confirmed that Jade Cargill is injured, so she's out, so she's done,
Yeah.
so she's completely done with the match. So that's, I mean, they might be taking the tag titles off of them because of that, but damn,
How
I
long is
don't
she
even know
out
what
for?
they said about 3 months, but they won't confirm anything. They won't be like, oh, it's this is the reason or this is the reason. They just said she probably be out for 3 months. They saying they want her back by WrestleMania, but it's kind of iffy
Hmm. Okay.
because like the plan is right now, as of now, the plan is kind of looking like it was going to be Jade versus Bianca at WrestleMania. I mean, they could still go that way if Jade gets healed by WrestleMania,
Yeah.
but like right now, because it's up in the air, you don't know what's going to happen. So that's why we had the women's War Games team just arguing because they're like, oh, who's going to be our fifth? Who's going to be our fifth? And they like, Io comes in and was like, oh, it could be Kari. And then this one came in and was like, oh, it could be this person. And Naomi's like, yo, let it be Bailey. And Bianca's like, yo, I don't fuck with Bailey. Like, I don't fuck with her at all. So that's like, it's a little weird. And then Rhea came up and was like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who it is. Whoever it is, we just need a fifth. I don't care. And then she walked away and Bianca was like, good leader skills. And it's like, so I was like, all right, so they're teasing the little Bianca heel turn.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'm not mad at that because it it would be okay, but like I have a theory. I do have a full theory that I'll talk about on the next pod of
Okay.
what I think actually happened with the Jade Cargill situation. Not the real life thing. I mean storyline, what happened with the
Okay.
Jade thing. But I'll talk about it in the next pod. Not here. I'm not gonna spoil it here. I'm gonna talk about it in the next pod because I feel like if the clues add up in the next show and be like, oh, there it is. I feel like there's something there that people are gonna be like, wait a minute, what? What? Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. When you see it, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? But I'm just waiting to make sure that I'm like 100% right because right now I'm like 98% right on the person I'm speculating. It's like Yeah, I kind of feel like it's this person.
9 out of 10, you're right. So I'll just wait for that shit. Don't even tell me.
It's funny because like I see a lot of people speculating on who they think it could be. They're like, "Oh, it's this person. Oh, it's this person," and like one or two people are gravitating to like this person. They're like, "It's this person," and I'm like, "Dude, like all the clues are there. You're just not like people need to lean more to this side. Like, yeah, this is the person."
Yeah.
So then we had this weird thing. I knew exactly what the fuck was going to happen as soon as they did this. So it was the final testament. They're in they're in the locker room and they're talking, and then all of a sudden, Karen Cross goes, "All right, we're gonna find the Wyatts. We're gonna find them." Okay, and he was like, "Listen, Scarlett, I want you to stay here. I don't want anything to happen to you. Stay here." So he goes like he gets ready to go out. Miz is like, "All right, yeah, we're gonna stay here." And Karen Cross goes, "You're part of this. You're not staying here. She's staying here alone. Come with me." As soon as he said that, I was like, I know exactly what's gonna happen. And then they just show Scarlett in there, and then all of a sudden you just see Nikki Cross in the mirror. And then when they come back from commercial, like Scarlett is all terrified. She was like, "She was here. She was here. She attacked me. Oh my god!" And she wrote on the mirror, like I forgot what she wrote on the mirror. It's like
I
something
seen
about it.
it. Like I couldn't read it.
Yeah, I totally forgot what it was, but it was a threat. And now they're gonna go after the wives. But I really want this to be on the pay per view, but it's not.
It would have been perfect for like a actual like traditional Survivor Series match.
Yeah, like that's the one thing I'm pissed off about Triple H because this is what like really pissed me off, like hugely pissed me off about it because we want it, we want it, like us as wrestling fans want it.
Hmm.
So what WWE has been doing, which has really fucking pissed me off, is so on a regular main website, I mean regular YouTube site, they put up a couple days ago, "Hey guys, look at these few traditional Survivor Series matches. Hey!" And I was like, okay. It was like, "Hey, we're gonna do a women's playlist. Hey, we're gonna do a men's playlist." And I was like, okay, you guys are just fucking around. Like you guys are fucking around. Then on WWE Vault, where they just like show old shit, these motherfuckers go, "Hey, we're gonna show 1990 Survivor Series. Hey, we're gonna show 1991 Survivor Series. Hey, the 1988 Survivor Series, 89 Survivor Series, the whole thing." And then they start showing, "Hey, look at these team interviews. Look at how these teams got along. Look at these teams. Look at these weird teams." And it's like, you guys are really fucking edging us right now. Because
Yep.
you're literally showing us the things we want, the classic Survivor Series teams. And they're like, "Yeah, look at this, guys. You see this? Look. You see how cool this was? Random people getting together and being on a team. You see this? You see how cool this is?" Yeah, we're not doing that. I was so pissed
Assholes.
off. Like I was so pissed off because they like the whole month the Vault has just been putting up all of these classic Survivor Series matches, and I'm like, this is this is not cool. Like this is not cool at all. And then no classic Survivor Series matches on the show. I'm like, I fucking hate you guys. I hate you guys so fucking much. Oh, I was so pissed off.
At least one. Like this one would have been perfect. Like what the fuck?
Exactly, but it's like, nope, no classic. You get none. And I just really hope next year Triple H goes, "All right, we're gonna give you the War Games matches, and we're gonna give you classic Survivor Series matches with people in feuds, all all just tangled together in a weird mess, and it'll be fun."
Yes.
And it'd be like, okay, that would be great. Like that's how it used to be. And it's like, that's what I want. There's one thing I want. I'm fucking angry about that. I fucking want that.
I'm with you. Hopefully next year.
Yeah, but we got whatever we got. So then they did something that pissed me off because they made this announcement pre-show. Like 45 minutes before the show, they made this announcement. And it had people going, oh, they made the announcement on WWE main event. But they had the Raw logo behind it and everything. They said they made the announcement on main event. People in the crowd knew exactly what happened. And they were like tweeting about it. They was like, they unveiled the women's intercontinental championship. And I was just like, wait a minute, so is Raw tape? Because I'm like watching the show and I'm like, okay, when are they gonna show this? Because it happened. Like there's footage of it. They're supposed to show it, and then they just go to the pre-tape that happened 45 minutes before the show. And it's like, why didn't you just show it in the ring? You could have just did the same segment in the ring, and it would have been a surprise. And everybody would be like, oh wow,
Yeah.
that was
Cause you,
so
cause you
fucking.
showed me the picture. I'm like, okay, like, I like when you showed me the picture, I'm assuming it was taped too. So I'm like, where is this in the show? Cause I was only like maybe 2 minutes late. So I'm like, did they show this in the very beginning or something?
Like, that's what pissed me off. It was like everybody knew because it happened so early, and they just like did it randomly. And then like they just went on with the show live and just said nothing and said, "Hey guys, here's this pre-tape where we just cut a shot it in the ring, same thing." And I was like, "The fuck? This made no sense." So he basically, him being Adam Pearce said, "You people want the championship? You're gonna have to earn it." How?
He said
How?
he did say a tournament. He did say a tournament.
What kind of fucking tournament? What kind of tournament? Because
Not the not the one you want. I could guarantee that.
I'm gonna be so pissed if it's not the one I want because I fucking hate these WWE versions of tournaments. Like I fucking hate them. I hate them. Mm.
This is gonna be a triple threat matches to qualify in the fucking 4-way, to qualify in the 2-and-2, to then qualify for the fucking like finals for the title,
I'm pissed off. I really hope not.
and then the battle royal at the end.
Oh man, I would be so pissed. So we got the highlight of the show, and it was American Alpha, which is Otis and Tozawa, versus the New Day. And Kofi came out in Goku gear, and Xavier came out in Goku black gear. And I knew exactly what this was. I'm like, all right, they're gonna break up real soon, aren't they? And Xavier tagged himself in a match and wound up getting pinned by Tozawa. And then Kofi and Xavier started arguing on their way to the back. And Kofi's like, what? It's like, what was that? So he's chasing down Xavier, and they get to the back, and Kofi's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is going on? And Xavier's like, yo, you told me that I was supposed to take the lead. You're supposed to listen to my lead. And Kofi says, you know why me and E never let you lead? Because you wasn't a good leader. You've never done anything. And I was like, okay, that was cruel.
Like he went in.
That was fucking cruel. And then Xavier says, oh, that's funny coming from somebody like you who was too scared to do anything. And me and E had to force you to go for the WWE Championship. I'm like, okay, this is getting a little bit too personal. Getting a little too personal. Then Kofi's like, dude, I was a fucking Hall of Famer before you ever met me. He was like, me and E have won world championships. We won singles titles. He's like, I held your fucking cape when you were the king. He's like, you never won a fucking singles title. And they just start going in on each other. And I lie to you not, as much as I don't want them to break up, I literally was sitting there going, you know, at this point, I don't care. I don't care because this is just fucking great. Like I don't care if they break up or stay together. Whatever happens next, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. This is I swear to God, like There was no one that watched this segment that said anything bad. Like there was AEW fans. Like I have a friend that just like loves AEW way more than WWE and says WWE does shit. They looked at this segment and was like, "Hold up, when is the New Day celebration? Because I want to see what happens. This is fucking awesome." Everybody literally sat there and was like, "Holy fucking shit!" Like they were dropping so much fucking truth that it scared me. I was like, "Yo, like this is too raw. I don't like this."
I expected a page reference. That's how bad it was.
Dude, it was so fucking bad. I was like, oh my God. And the fact that the whole time this breakup took like at least 4 months to complete to the point where I was like, I don't want this because one, I don't want them to break up. I didn't want this. And then we get to here and it's like, I kind of want them to break up because this is very compelling. It, I don't know what the fuck they're doing in WWE. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but sometimes they just go, you know what? You think that it's not right, but we're gonna hit the mark and make you guys go, okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. Like, that's where we're at. Cause like it's a lot of shit that happens and you're like, man, this don't make no fucking sense. This don't make no fucking sense. And then they just throw this out. I'm like, there you go. Okay, no, it makes sense, and now I'm in. Like that's how I feel. I'm like, I fucking hate this place. This is crazy.
Gold.
That's shit, man. Like they really sold it. So after that, Kofi goes, "See you at the New Day celebration, brother." And like Woods corrects him and said, "It's the 10-year anniversary, brother. I'll see you there." I was like, "Oh my God!" Like, because it was an honest mistake, but the fact you corrected him after you two was arguing made it even better.
Yep.
I was like, "Oh my God, this is so good." Like this is so good. It was shit that was so fucked up about it was like it was so fucking good that I forgot that they had another match after this that actually was fucking crazy. And I was like, because when they came back, was like, yeah, we got our main event. I was like, what main event? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Dude,
Imagine they would have ended the show right there.
dude, they could have fucking ended it right there, and I'd have been good with it. I'd been like, yo, I just can't wait the next week. But holy shit! So in we have the main event, and it's for the advantage at Survivor Series, and it's Bianca Belair versus Nia Jax. Whoever wins gets the advantage for their team, and they're going back and forth, and the match is going, and then here comes Tiffany Stratton and Candice LeRae, and then somebody runs them off, and just when you think Nia's about to win, Bayley shows up. Bayley helps Bianca, and Bianca gets the win. And Bianca looks at Bayley, she points at her and smiles, so she's now all in.
Yeah. Like, see, nodded at her and everything. Like, yeah, I think they're good.
And he nodded at her with a smile, and I was like, "Oh, okay, okay, that's okay, all right." Like I was so like it's to be honest, it's really fucking confusing because it's like, okay, we have this thing where both of them are beefing. They don't want to be around each other. She saves her and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm cool with it." And it's like, all right, why are you so cool with this? Why is the first thing you're like, yeah, I'm all right with this. Like, I'm fine. Why is that a thing?
EO too, though. It's EO ain't innocent with the whole Bianca thing.
Yeah, it's like it's something off about this. I'm not alluding to any of them being a bad guy, but it just feels weird because it's like 1 minute she doesn't want Bailey. EO's like, I don't really care about Bailey because Bailey was a bad guy, that I was a bad guy, and all of this shit. I like it just feels off to me. This feels like an unearned victory, and I hope they do some explanation on SmackDown. And if they do, like I said, it will probably play more into the theory I have of who's a bad guy. And it would be like, because I have, like, in my mind, I have a story of how this works. I have a story of, hmm, if they do this, and this, and say this, and this, then this plays into this, and this later on. And when this, and this happens, this, and this adds to that, and that, which adds to this and makes everything more compelling. Because okay, this is just an if what I'm saying works, this spins off into two different big storylines for the women's division. Trust me. That's
All
what's going
right.
to happen. It's going to be two different storylines for the women's division. And is it going to be like, ooh, okay, I see how this works. So I hope they go with that. I really do hope they go with that. Ooh, if they do, ooh, that's all I can say. Ooh, so
Awesome.
yeah, so yeah, that was Monday Night Raw. That was Monday Night Raw, and it was a lot of hit or miss.
We need that
But
third hour back.
oh, dude, we fucking need that more than ever.
I'm gonna keep repeating it until we get it back. I know I've said it before.
Yeah. And the bad part is like people really was like, "Oh my God, we don't need that third hour. You guys are dumb. We don't need it." And then we get to the point where we're like, "No, we really need that. We really need it.
Yeah.
Like, like fuck that. We need this shit."
It's like they
So
can't write Raw for 2 hours anymore. You know what I mean? Like they can't do it.
yeah, and then like another thing about it that makes it feel so weird is like once they get the formula together, it's like, okay, they're getting the formula together. It's working, it's working, it's working. Then they're like, the show's over. And it's like, wait, but you you left so much on the table. It's like, no, no, no. It's only 2 hours. Like it was a couple Raws, like the last two Raws, like they felt like, okay, all right, yeah, like, all right, I'm waiting for the story. I'm waiting for the story. They're like, yeah, but you gotta wait the next week. We can't finish the story this week. I was like, what
Watch,
the
right?
fuck?
I
Mm-hmm.
guarantee once they start getting it together with a 2 hour thing and whatever, and like
Mm-hmm.
we start getting used to it and whatever, we go back to the third hour and they're gonna fumble that for a minute.
Listen, I'm just telling you, it's only 4 more weeks of this shit. Because they're going to Netflix in January. Man, like
Can't wait.
I listen, I've heard things about the Netflix show that's going to be fucking crazy. Because there's going to be a shakeup, there's going to be some stars, there's going to be a lot of shit happening. And then here's the funny part is we're gonna get used to that, but we're gonna get another third hour on SmackDown. So we're gonna have a 3 hour SmackDown and a probably 3 hour Raw. So that'll be I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's way too much, but at the same time, it'll be enough to tell good stories.
Yeah,
So I really do hope that works out. I hope that works out.
same.
So yeah, that is the Monday Night Raw stuff. Hey,
C H
hey,
A
S,
S
E,
V
U.
U
What's that spell?
dead.
Ridge Holland. Yes, Ridge Holland is a dick. Because Ridge Holland came out to the Chase U theme and had everybody pissed off. Oh
Yeah,
my
fuck that
god.
guy.
Dude, how could you not love Ridge Holland doing that? That was so like because everybody was so hyped. He was like, "Yay!" And then he walked out and he was like, "I hate you."
Like. if he had some sort of charisma or something, but like he just sucks the charisma like in a fucking vacuum or whatever. Like he sucks. Anybody else would have done that, I would have been okay with it. I don't like him. Well, I won't say anybody else because like Ricochet on the other side, if he turned heel and did that, I probably wouldn't like it either.
Yeah, it was so bad. So he came out, he talked shit about Chase U. I was like, all right. And then we had a qualifier for the Iron Survivor. It was Ethan Page.
Ego.
Where's the? I was waiting for the ego.
No, because I'm kind of upset because like I didn't want the fucking ending. Like it fucked me up. Ego.
Dude, I was so mad at the beginning. I'll tell you why I'm not mad later. But
Okay.
so all the tag teams came out. They distracted Axiom, and Nathan Frazier's out there. They're having this whole fight, and Axiom gets distracted. Ethan Page gets the win. So Ethan Page pinned Axiom. He's in the Iron Survivor.
Yeah, I wanted Axiom to win.
I did too. Now, I have to ask this question because this question was asked,
Okay.
and I need to ask this question. Well, not question. This was a statement that was asked on Twitter.
Okay.
They said Ethan Page has been in WWE for at least 6 months, and he has done more than he has done in 3 years in AEW. And
Yeah, man.
I was like, oh my god, they're fucking right. He's been on television every fucking week. He's been the champion twice. He's been the champion twice. Holy shit! Like this, like he has done a lot.
He's main evented a lot too.
Yes. So after the match, he starts cutting a promo, and Nathan Frazier gets in the ring, and fucking Ethan Page says something about him being the best tag team wrestler, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm the best." He's like, "Wait a minute, wait, you I see what you're trying to do," because he talks shit, and actually was like, "What the fuck?" So then Wesley comes out, and I swear to God, this was the exact reaction when Wesley comes out. Wesley comes out, his music comes out, and everybody's like, "Oh, what?" Like this is literally what they said. They was like, "What?" Because Wesley cut his hair.
They were
It's like,
upset about that shit.
dude, were they? They were so fucking, dude. They were so upset about it. What's your thoughts?
Look alright. Like I normally have an issue with that shit, but he look alright. Wasn't that bad.
Exactly. And then fucking Javon Evans comes out and he's like, "No, I'm gonna win because I'm in this, bro."
And
Like,
I'm bound, see? I'm surprised he didn't
no,
say that.
and then this was the funniest part because he came out and then all of a sudden OTM's music comes on. And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like Jada Parker? Like I thought Jada Parker was coming out, but like it was just OTM coming out was like, "Yo, fuck all this." Nathan Frazier, Axiom, yo, we want those tag team titles. Then all the other tag teams came out. They start brawling, and then there's a big old fight. There's a big old fight.
Because for the men's, there's one more spot left since what you call it, one, right? So I only saw the light skinned one from OTM. So I'm like, wait, you're going singles now? Like, what the fuck?
It was so fucking random. Like it was so random. The music came on. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So then we had Sol Ruka talking to Brindley Reese, and then all of a sudden Lola Vice came up. Lola Vice is talking about Jada Parker and what she's gonna do to Jada Parker, and she hates Jada Parker. She's gonna kick her ass when she sees her. And then Stephanie walks up. And Stephanie walks up and they just speak Spanish. I have no idea what they said. I had no idea what they said, but I was totally invested. I was so invested. I don't know what was going on. I was just invested.
Something about Iron Survivor.
Yeah, whatever. I was invested. So then Stephanie leaves, and Ren comes up out of nowhere, just offering her advice for no reason. And Lola was like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm going to beat Jada Parker because you stepped up and got in my face. I'm gonna beat your ass too." And Ren's like, "Oh, oh, okay."
She keeps getting herself in trouble.
Dude, all she needed to do is sit down and shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Like that shit was so funny because like she had nothing to do with this. It just offered her fucking dumbass advice and was like, yeah. And Lola was like, I'm gonna beat your ass. She was like, shit. Like
Like
her face just was like,
she doesn't think about what she's doing. Like what the time she slept Kalani.
dude, that is just like she is like she's so funny because she gets herself in so much trouble.
Yeah.
So then we get Nikita Lyons and Ashanti the Adonis. And she's basically saying, you text me. And Ashanti's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I did text you, but my bad for not texting you back. And he starts to say, listen, I really am feeling Carmen. But then Nikita sees Carmen out the corner of her eye and she starts flirting with Ashanti, talking about their texts, and then Carmen pops up right behind them and yeah, started beef. Ha!
It's bad. It's bad. I feel bad for the boy.
Yeah, and now Carmen wants nothing to do with him. Oh,
Poor guy.
mm, yep. So then we get Ren Sinclair versus Lola Weiss. And Ren was accompanied by Charlie Dempsey with no beard.
How about that? Like that don't bother me either, actually, to be honest with you.
No, no, no. I'm gonna tell you what bothers me.
Okay.
Like, I swear to God, this is like, I've never seen something like this ever happen before. But like, every time I look at Charlie Dempsey with no beard, he goes from being super dangerous Charlie Dempsey to being a kid. And I'm like, dude, who's this 20-year-old? Like, I'm looking at him like, who the fuck is this 20-year-old dude?
How old is he?
I don't know. He's like, he's in his 20s, but like not his early 20s. But I'm just like, oh, he's just a baby. That's what I see when I look at him.
He's a Regal baby.
Yes. Because like with the beard, I could be like, all right, he's a grown man. He's tough. With the baby face, I'm like, oh, he's just a little baby.
Sidebar, fun fact,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
like tell me if I'm wrong on that, but like I swear this is the thing. His
Hmm.
father never had a beard his whole career.
No, I don't think.
As far as we watched him in WCW and so on.
You know what? I'm trying to remember. I don't think he had a beard. Even when he was a manly man, I don't think he had a beard.
He may have been scruffy, but not no beard.
Yeah, like that's weird. Okay. So then we get Tatum Paxley playing with her dolls. She says she's ready. She's ready for the night. Here's the funny part. People didn't pay attention to the one doll she had because she had an
I
orange
did.
doll.
I seen that.
And JC and the other one said something smart to her, and Tatum goes, "Be careful what you wish for, because your past will come back to haunt you." And then somebody picked up the orange haired doll, and I was like,
You texted me, you told me automatically who you thought it was. I'm like, yeah, because of the doll.
yeah, it was like soon as I saw the doll, I was like, that's a Gigi reference. And then soon as she said your past is gonna come back to haunt you to JC, I was like, oh yeah. Like I thought something was gonna happen, but what I thought was gonna happen didn't happen, which pisses me off.
Okay.
It pisses me off. We'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah.
So then we had Sean Spears versus Tony D'Angelo for the North American Championship. And this match was going, and then he just started working over Tony's leg. And I'm like, he's gonna make him submit. He's gonna make him submit. Tony came back for a minute, and then Sean Spears kicked his leg. I was like, he's going to win by working over the leg, and Sean Spears is going to be the North American champion. And
That's what I saw coming.
that's not what happened. Tony D'Angelo beat Sean Spears,
Yep.
and then Tony D'Angelo's friend Narc or whatever the fuck they called him attacks Tony D'Angelo and lays him out. And Tony D'Angelo, Sean Spears, not Tony D'Angelo, Sean Spears, Narc, and Josh Briggs, fucking Jensen. I'm getting them confused, but
They've been together for
they,
so long, you know what I mean?
yes. So they're just standing there and they're looking at fucking Rizzo, and she's just looking like, "What do I do? What do you mean? What do you do? Just get away."
Run.
So, dude, we go outside. The tag teams are brawling. This, like, okay, they're brawling outside. That's fun. Somebody gets thrown through a fucking car window. I'm like, what the fuck? Somebody gets thrown through the top of a car. They're just brawling, and it's just like, okay, at some point, just like that fighting is fine. The fighting is fine, but when you just start throwing people through cars, I'm like, all right, like we need more of this.
Yes.
we need
Yes.
we need more of this. Like the fighting is fun, but like this total destruction, that's what
Little spoiler that means nothing though that I wish would have happened that didn't, right?
I need.
Like I text you, I'm like, yeah, the owner of that car is gonna be pissed. We never found out who the owner of the car was.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
Like
So,
someone walk out, be like, my car.
right? So we see Mr. Chase. He's packing up his stuff in Chase U, and he's doing all of this stuff, and he leaves. And he starts walking out, and he does the whole thing, and it's like Brett. And somebody just says, "Mr. Chase," and all I can think of is Brody Hayward. It's
Same.
Brody. Like I don't know why they let him go. Like I can't even remember like if he was just like in the cuts, they just let him go in the cuts, or like he did something. I don't remember why, but I heard his voice and I'm like, oh, it's definitely him. It's definitely him. They brought him back. Like I really do hope it's him and they restarted Mr. Chase University. I hope so.
But
So
like they have to call it something else though, because like the stipulation, like Chase University has to like break up. So An Andre University? Go his first name? It sounds stupid, but yeah.
I guess, but I really I want them back together. Like I hope I hope somehow they do like bring get him to be back in the Chase. No, I think Chase U can stand, but he can't be in Chase U.
Okay.
I think that's how it works. So then we get a match. I didn't expect this match to be as good as it was. I'm sorry. I did not expect this match to be what it was. But holy shit, this match was really good. It was Kalani Jordan versus Julia.
Figured because Kalani's good as shit. So
Yeah, but I didn't think it would be to the point where it literally had the fans standing because this match was so good. Like, it was not just like, oh, match. It was like, ooh, match.
yeah.
And Julia beat Kalani, so Julia is part of the Iron Survivor thing. And so then we got all of the people who got beat in the Iron Survivor match, and they're gonna have a match next week, a four-way, and the winner gets into the Iron Survivor match. And then Eddie Thorpe is like, dude, listen, Ava, like people fuck with my match, and I can't get in this match just because. And she's like, Eddie, we'll talk, but you have to be in this match. That's not how it works. So then she pulls Faxon into the side. She's like, listen, guys, I know some shit's been going down with the tag team division, and you guys don't have an opponent. So next week we're gonna have a battle royal, and the winners will face you guys at Deadline. And so Nathan Fraser goes, "Oh, so we're gonna wrestle twice at Deadline." And Axiom was like, dude, I'm not even in this. And Nathan Fraser was like, oh, that's perfectly fine. So then all of the tag teams just all of a sudden show up. And Eddie Thorpe is trying to talk to Ava. And he grabs her hand and she was like, Eddie, don't put hands on me. And he's like, yo, I'm just trying to talk. And then one of the tag teams bumps the door and knocks her on the ground.
I think it was OTM.
Dude, like at this point, I was like, oh, that's fucked up. What happened next popped the fucking shit out of me because
Yeah.
it was so fucking cool. So all of a sudden they come back and Sean is helping fucking Ava, and all of a sudden he just comes out of the room, grips up Eddie Thorpe, slams him up against the fucking wall, and said, "Listen, you better leave before I fuck you up." He's like, "You never put your hands on somebody like that." He's like, "You better respect authority." He was so pissed off. I was like, "Oh my god, Shawn Michaels is back."
You know the funny part about the wall spot, like that took a couple
Hmm.
steps. That wasn't just like he was in the wall and slammed him. Like he like took like maybe five, like 8 steps or something like that, and like slammed him or whatever. So he took him for a minute.
Dude, that shit was so cool. Like like, oh my god, like that was old school Shawn. Like that,
Yeah.
like we haven't seen Shawn that way in a long time. But holy shit, that was so cool. Like, soon as that happened, in my dumb brain was like, dude, Eddie Thorpe is a star now.
Yep.
Like he got Shawn Michaels the co-sign to beat that. Like, wow, like he's a star. Like he's gonna be a star. Like that's
Definitely.
all. Like that's all I was thinking. Like I didn't. I was like, wow, he's a star now. Like because you don't get that kind of thing. Like Sean doesn't just do that for any random person. He has to see something in you to be like, all right, I'm going to interject myself in a story, which is gonna make you a bigger star.
Yep.
So then we got something that was totally fucking stupid because everything was explained the dumbest fucking way and the most idiotic, stupidest shit happened. So Trick comes out. Trick is talking shit. He wants to face Ridge Holland. And he's like, yo, we're going to face each other at Deadline for the title. All of a sudden, Eric Bischoff goes, you know what? You guys really want each other bad. But how bad do you really want each other? He's like, you know what? Next week, we're going to test that theory. I'm going to come down and we're going to find out how bad you want each other and see who really wants it more at Deadline. And I'm like, the fuck does that even mean?
I thought you was gonna like fucking tell me what it meant, because that I didn't know what it meant.
Like, I have a theory of like he's gonna put them in matches and the winner gets to pick the stipulation or some dumb shit. But I swear to God, I was like literally so confused because it's like, what the fuck does that mean, Eric? Like, I was so fucking confused.
What if they both win?
Dude, like that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the dumbest shit. Like, you should have been more clear on what the fuck is going on instead of just going, "Oh, Eric Bischoff's gonna come and test everybody." Test everybody to do what? Uh. But what is happening? That's
That's the way it
exactly
came
what it is.
across.
Yeah, it's just like so fucking stupid. It's like, what the fuck is going on? So then we get Ren, and she's talking to Charlie Dempsey. Like, I know, I'm not shipping them together, but they feel like they're related. They feel like they're like their brother and sister. Cause like he has this thing where he like cares about Ren, and Ren cares about him. More or less his brother and sister role. And it's like, so they're talking to the tag team, no quarter catch crew, and they're like, yo, like you guys are gonna get a shot. And then Charlie goes, oh, Ren, while you was out there, I forgot to tell you, next week you get your second chance to be an Iron Survivor. And she's like, oh shit, that's so awesome. And he's like, I don't know. He's like, you could do it. And like them talking, I was like, there's something there, but not like shipping them, but there's something there like of mutual respect. I don't know why, but I feel like they should stay together as a team
Yeah.
because it just like I don't know what it is. It's just about them two together when they interact. It's like he with his such laid back demeanor and her with her chipper bullshit, it feels like it just meshes well. It just feels right.
Wonder if she remembers she got something on them too.
No, she doesn't. So then we had X Pac said he was gonna come to NXT next week. He didn't say for what, but he'll be there next week to get a closer eye on everything.
Yeah,
Okay. So then we had the main event: Tatum Paxley versus Fallon Henley for the North American Women's Championship. Oh, did I forget to tell you this is the main event of this show? The women main evented this show with a championship match. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody, despite what Mercedes says, this is the best women's division.
100%.
So the match is going, and so Fatal Influence keeps getting in the match. They keep getting in the match, keep getting in the match, and Tatum is fighting them off. And then at the end, Tatum gets distracted and loses. And I'm just like, what the fuck is the point in having Gigi here? If Gigi couldn't help, cost Fallon the title, and Tatum wins. Cause like literally, there was so many people that was like excited because they're like, oh my god, Tatum is gonna win the title. She can win the title. Especially when they figured out that Gigi was coming back. It's like, oh my god, she's gonna win the title. She's gonna win the title. Nope, she fucking loses. Then Gigi comes out to help the beatdown after. And Gigi and Tatum stand tall, beating down Fatal Influence. And I'm
Like due
just
to
like,
that fact, I was
mhm.
thinking, is he rejoining JC? Because she should have been there earlier.
That's what I'm saying. Like they should have cost her the title, and Tatum could have won. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So then we got Gigi back, which adds another staple to the women's division. Once again, the women's division gets more stacked. Dude, like what? But it's just, it's just stacked. It's just fucking stacked. It's just fucking stacked.
Like that's why they added the new secondary titles for them. Like all
And
three shows. For all three shows.
yeah, like this is fucking stacked.
Yep.
But just saying, what if a few NXT women just happen to start going missing soon? Just saying. What if they just start going missing soon? I don't know. Not saying anything. Just talking. Just talking. Just talking there. So that was the NXT portion of the show. And then we gotta get the AEW side.
Yep.
Now we get to the AEW side. So, all right,
All right.
we have to start off with this fucking story. This fucking story evolved, went up, down, sideways, back and forth. It was so confusing. Now, we have to start with Effie. And I'm only like, what the fuck does Effie have to do with this? He has a lot to do with this, apparently, which I call bullshit on. I call 100% bullshit. So, a few weeks ago, and I follow Effie. I love Effie. I usually tune into his podcast, sometimes his streams. Effie went on his podcast, and Effie made a statement. He even retweeted this, put it on TikTok. This wasn't a thing. This wasn't like, oh my God, he just did it yesterday. This has been a thing for a couple of weeks. Effie tweeted out this clip because AEW is running the Hammerstein Ballroom in December, but GCW is running the Hammerstein Ballroom in January. And Effie said, you know, it's kind of fucked up when a bigger company does some shit like this and takes a venue from us and runs it a month before us, which takes money out of our pocket. He was like, TNA did this to us before. He was like, this shit isn't cool. He was like, you can do something else. He was like, Brett Lauderdale, the person who runs GCW, doesn't have their father giving them money to go away to do something like this. He was like, this is kind of fucked up. He was like, we're an independent small promotion. That's our niche. Like to do something in the Hammerstein Ballroom where people show up and it's like a venue that we can work and we can afford. You're He's like, you're AEW, you're this big company, and you're coming down to work here, and it's taking money from us because people aren't going to want to come back the next month and be like, hey, you know what? I was just here. I'm going to come back next month. Those tickets are kind of expensive. He was like, that's kind of fucked up. I don't like it. He was like, yeah, but whatever. He was like, it doesn't make sense. And you hear those statements. What out of that statement was disrespectful to you?
Nothing. He was just speaking his mind.
Exactly. Like there was nothing disrespectful. And I lie to you not. When that came out a couple of weeks ago, no one had a problem with it. No one was like, oh my God, like Effie, why did you say that? That's so wild. Effie, this. People like I saw some people go, you know what? He's kind of right. The sickos was like, man, shut the fuck up. You're like, you guys wasn't selling out the Hammerstein Ballroom anyway. It's just like, okay. But the thing is, nobody was like, oh my God, this is a problem. So that's the beginning of the story. So then we go to Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks hasn't been used on TV. He said on a Chris Van Vliet podcast, he hasn't been used on TV since March. He doesn't know why. He has theories on why, but he doesn't know why. He said he's not injured. He doesn't know. No one has called him. There's been no contact. So what Ricky Starks did was start wrestling indie shows. He showed up at a GCW show this weekend and said, yo, because they were wrestling in Mall of America, which was fucking throwback and was awesome.
Yes.
They wrestled in Mall of America, and Ricky Starks came down the escalator like Lex Luger, looking like Lex Luger, said, yo, I'm going to wrestle at the next GCW show. So everybody's like, oh shit, Ricky Starks going to wrestle at GCW show. Because Ricky Starks had wrestled in an independent show. So all of a sudden, Ricky Starks gets pulled from GCW, from both shows. So Brett Lauderdale had to tweet out, yo, Ricky Starks won't be working this show, and he won't be working the Hammerstein Ballroom show. Sorry, guys, he's been pulled. So some people who like are mostly sickos go, oh, he got pulled because they're gonna use him in a story. They're gonna use him in a story, right? This is why he got pulled. Okay, I can understand that. Then Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful reports the reason that AEW pulled Ricky Starks from GCW was because of the comments from Effie. Because Effie mentioned fucking Tony Khan's dad. Mentioned Tony Khan's dad, and because he mentioned his dad, AEW don't want to work with GCW. Now,
The hell?
I I told you the quote that Effie said. That Effie never said Shad Khan's name. He never said his name. He
Nope.
said Brett Lauderdale doesn't own a football team and he doesn't have money to throw away at his son to go away. He never said his name. He just said a line. It wasn't even that bad. It wasn't even an insult. And some reason AEW's like, no, you can't work with GCW. You're gone.
If
So
anything, it's
Ricky,
more insult to his own boss because he's saying he's broke.
yeah. So basically now all of a sudden Ricky Starks isn't going to be wrestling there. But they said Ricky Starks can wrestle other indies. He can't wrestle GCW. So I saw a bunch of fans turn on Effie and go, see, this is what happened. Effie's running his damn mouth. They called Effie the F word because Effie's
Oh.
gay. But they called him the F word. They said all of this shit about Effie. And I'm sitting there getting pissed. I'm getting more and more pissed because nothing Effie said. Here's the funny part: a lot of those people never heard what Effie said. They just went by what was reported and said, "Oh, see, this is what happened. Effie's running his effing mouth." And Effie's literally like, listen, I didn't even say anything that bad. He even said it. He was like, I didn't even say anything that bad, but you know what? Whatever. Who cares? He was like, moving. He was like, moving on. Because Effie was like, there's nothing bad that was said there. And there's other people, like, there was a bunch of people that were wrestlers, especially people that worked for GCW, was like, Effie didn't say anything wrong. Like he didn't even insult, like Tony said. He didn't say shit about Tony. He's like, all he said was like his dad threw money at him to go away. He's like, he didn't say anything bad. Like, what are you talking about? And this is like the weirdest shit. This is the fucking weirdest shit. And I saw of so many people that are AEW sickos defend this and go, yeah, no, they have the right to do this to Ricky Starks. They have the right to do this to Ricky Starks. And it's like, but if this was WCW, I mean not WCW, if this was WWE, there would be like so much outrage, and everybody keeps pointing that out. It was like when
People will be
Vince did
pissed.
this to like when Vince did this to other wrestlers, you guys were pissed. Like everybody was pissed. So what the fuck is like? Why is nobody just like calling out Tony for this shit? And it pisses me off because it's like Ricky even said it himself. He was like, "There's no contact. I just had to start booking my own dates for Indy." He was like, "They didn't stop me." He's like, there's nothing I can do. I'm just sitting at home." He's like, "They haven't contacted me." He's like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do?" He's like, "I wanted to wrestle, so I'm just wrestling on the Indies." He's like, I don't really have anything." And it's just like it was the weirdest shit. And like he's just literally shooting from the hip, like coming from the heart and telling everything's going on. And it's like that's like kind of fucked up. Like there's no communication, there's no this, and it's like this is just it's just weird. I don't like it. It's just fucking weird.
Yeah, it's
Like,
a fucked up situation.
yeah, and I know people be like, "Oh, you're a WWE mark." It's like, dude, like be honest with yourself. This is the same shit that would happen if this was Vince McMahon. You would be angry, be like, "Yo, why are you icing this person? Let him go." And it's like, nah, like Tony did it. It's like, no, he has the right to do this. Like he's a contractor. He should. No, dude. Like, don't keep the same energy. This is why I have this problem with AEW fans because AEW fans pick and choose what they want to get mad at. And that's the only problem that pisses me off with a lot of the fans. It's like, dude, if we're all on the same level and we're all like, we're judging wrestling consistently across the board, let's just judge it consistently across the board. Don't play favorites when it's the guy that you like. That's what pisses me off. And that's why I just like turn into like this reactionary WWE guy because we're supposed to be just judging across the board, just purely just all on the same lines. But when it's your guy and this is your favorite, nah, no, fuck that. I don't. No, it's cool. Like it's all cool. It's like that pisses me off. It fucking pisses me off.
We have like stated many times on the podcast we pissed off when Vince would do shit like that. So like what the hell?
We have when he was in power, wish for him to go away permanently
Yep.
because of the shit that he does. And it's like the same shit if Tony would did do that shit, which he does, would be like, dude, like what the fuck are you doing? Like every time Tony does something that's WWES, we keep saying you're supposed to be the alternative. Stop fucking doing this. It's like, nah, I'm gonna keep doing it. You're the alternative. Stop doing this. Nah, I'm gonna keep fucking doing this. I don't like that shit. I don't fuck it. I don't like it.
Once again, they're supposed to be the alternative, but they keep doing the same shit.
Yeah, I don't fucking like it. So let's get to AEW. So they're doing the Continental Classic, and if I'm remembering what they said, because I kind of phased out because I was like, what?
They
So
changed the rules.
apparently, yes, apparently, not only do you have to in to get into the end, you have to do this whole tournament. The finals will be held at the pay-per-view, but you have to wrestle again. So you have both sets of finals at the pay per view. Then you have the final match also at the pay per view. So you have to wrestle twice, and
So,
it's like,
okay.
mhm,
Instead of getting 2 points for the win, you get three now. That's minor, but they changed that, right? So the finalist in the yellow league has to face the semifinalist on the blue league and vice versa. And then the winners of those go to the finals.
okay, that is completely dumb as shit. That is
Yeah.
completely dumb as shit because the two finalists in the gold league are supposed to face each other. The finalists in the semifinals are supposed to face each other. Then they're supposed to face the person in the blue league. Not the person from the gold league has to face the second person from the blue league. That's not how it's supposed to be. Like it's too convoluted and too just dumb. Like it doesn't make any fucking sense. It's it's like a bastardized version of the G1. Cause like last year it was cool. It was like, all right, this is kind of just the G1 light. Now it's like G1 light sprinkled in with confusion. It's just like, why? This makes
It
no
goes
sense.
like sprayed on, like shit. That was bad.
It was so bad. So I'm gonna read out the Gold League. It's Darby Allin, Claudio Castagnoli, Will Ospreay, Ricochet, Brody King, and Juice Robinson.
Cool.
Like this, like that. It seems like two stack with Ricochet and Osprey in the same block. Like
Yep.
the only thing is means it's guaranteeing that they're going to have a match. But it's like I would be cool if they was in two different blocks. But it's like all right, whatever. So then we get the Blue League, which is Okada, who's defending the title throughout the tournament, versus Kyle Fletcher, Daniel Garcia, Mark Briscoe, Shelton Benjamin, in the Beast Mortos.
I like Beast Muertos, but he feels a little random in this shit. I'm okay with it though.
He doesn't like so. I, it just feels weird to me. But okay, that's all I'm gonna say is okay. So we start out with MVP saying, "Listen, I gave the card out to people, and people should all listen and be part of the Hurt Locker Syndicate business." Okay,
Reset, boss.
that's all I can say is whatever. So the Gold League kicks off with Mark Briscoe versus Shelton Benjamin. And I swear, like, every time they say this, the number keeps going up. Because first, Shelton was 46. Then Shelton was 48. Now Shelton is 49. And I'm like, all right, dudes, like, y'all got to stop running up the numbers with this guy. Like, I love Shelton Benjamin, but stop making him old.
He's 50 something.
Dude, like, I swear to God, that's what they're gonna say next. He's 50. Like, Shelton is fucking awesome. Like, he's awesome, and like, he fucking beat the shit out of Mark Briscoe. But
Yeah.
like, stop running up his age. Like, dude is in his 40s. Just say that he's in his 40s. Just leave it at that.
No, no, no. They're
So
they're gonna keep running it up. Like by next month he'll be 60.
I swear, I'm gonna be so mad. So then they had Mercedes Monet, and she comes out, and she starts talking. And then she proceeds to fire Camille. Camille goes, "No, fuck this. I quit."
Yep.
Can you please tell me? Just please tell me. Please
Uh-huh.
say this to me. Say it to me. To me only.
What?
What the fuck was the point in this whole putting them together?
Tony was bored?
It made no fucking sense. Oh my god, it made no sense.
That's exactly what it was. Tony was bored.
Speaking of shit that made no sense, we had Jericho versus Ishii for the Ring of Honor title on AEW television.
Yep.
Didn't care for this match. Didn't watch it. I love Ishii. Ishii is one of my favorite wrestlers. I love to watch Ishii wrestle. I just hate Jericho. I'm not even gonna hide it. I fucking hate Jericho. This match fucking irritated the shit out of me. Ishii lost to Jericho. Just it just Pissed me off. So then we had Max Caster confront Swerve, and he keeps saying everybody loves the best wrestler in the world. And then Swerve did the thing that we've all been wanting to do, choke the shit out of Max Caster and throw him somewhere. We've all wanted to do this, and Swerve, thank you for beating his ass.
He
Thank you.
fucked him up. He fucked him up bad.
Dude, he fucking deserved that shit. He fucking deserved that shit. I'm glad he beat his ass. He beat the fuck out of him. I'm so happy.
Yes.
He fucking beat the shit out of him. I was happy as shit when he was whooping his ass. I'm like, thank you, Swerve. Like, and I don't always agree with Swerve or get along with him, but like, shit, I'm glad he beat the shit out of him. So then we had Hangman. Hangman came out and said, listen, I'm tired of this shit. And then from there, it kind of trailed off, and then, like, I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. I'm not even joking. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
He was drunk. He was drunk.
That's what it felt like. He was drunk, and then all of a sudden, as he's saying this, he gets attacked by the MWO. Because Jay White comes out to MWO just attacks the shit out of Hangman, and then they proceed to beat the living death shit out of Jay White. I mean, they killed the shit out of Jay White. Like they beat him so bad. And then Jay White tried to come back. He was gonna fuck up Marina Shafir, and then he realized it was a woman. And then they just beat the shit out of him. And then Marina Shafir choked out Jay White. And they just proceeded to fucking murder this man. They laid him the fuck out. And I'm just like, okay, I understand what they're doing. I got it. I understand because like he's going to be in the championship position, but holy shit, you kill the fucking guy that's supposed to be challenging for the title, just kill him dead. That's that's what's happening. Okay.
Weird part, I think, and maybe just me, because everybody's saying it's Darby. He may be the one to get him, because he has his own squad. His squad versus the MWO. All they need is a woman.
Dude, Orange Cassidy had a squad versus the MWO.
He wanted
MWO
to do it by
said,
himself, so that's on him.
I don't see them putting the title on Jay White. Like I know this is gonna sound like a fucking AEW hater, but I can't wait till Jay White's contract is up. There's a couple people in the night that I was like, I can't wait till your fucking contract is up. And I'm sorry, like I said, I sound like an AEW hater, but I really can't wait till some of these people's contract is up. Because Jay White is one of them. And it's like he's been used like complete like bullshit. And then like you put him in the title every time he's in the main picture for the title, it's always some convoluted bullshit. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I kinda want you to just leave. So then after this, Claudio just comes out and we're like, what the fuck? Claudio wasn't there for the beatdown, mind you. So it was just the other people, Pac and Willie Yuta, Marina and Mox, just beating the shit out of everybody. Then Claudio shows up and Claudio is like, yo, I got a match. And he's having this match with Ricochet. I don't know what the fuck was going on with the crowd. People are going to say, oh my God, the crowd was so into this. The crowd were cheering about balls.
Yeah,
The fuck
they were.
happened? Like, dude, this was so fucking random because they like the cheers had nothing. Like, they're cheering at points where like Ricochet and Claudio are just like on the ground. They're like, yeah. I'm like, what is happening?
I think
What?
it might have been a
Mhm.
volleyball in the fucking crowd. Like, not even joking, because you know that happened in WWE multiple times. That might be a
I think it,
thing.
I think it was too because it was so random because like they weren't cheering at the right times and I was like, the fuck? And then all of a sudden, Claudio beats Ricochet. And we had a Don Callis promo talking about Kyle Fletcher is gonna win the Continental Classic. Cool.
Here, buddy.
Then Adam Cole came out. Adam Cole's like, MJF, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Kyle O'Reilly comes out and says, no, no, no. I'm gonna kick his ass. And MJF shows up on the screen, fake playing the piano. Next week we're gonna have that battle royal thing for the ring. I don't even care about either one of you. Ha ha. And then Adam Cole goes, I'm the first person who's gonna be in it. MJF just clearly said he was the first person in it, but math doesn't work for you. And then Kyle O'Reilly goes, I'm the second person in it. Once again, math doesn't work for you. You're the third person in it. I don't know if you guys are paying attention.
Oh shit, that's funny.
And then it was just like, at that point, I was like, I hate this whole Adam Cole MJF story. I want Adam Cole out of AEW. I also want Kyle O'Reilly out of AEW. Send them, pack their asses up to WWE.
Yep.
Bye. Get the fuck out of here because this, you will never be unleashed with MJF. Please leave. Please fucking leave. Like, this shit is annoying as fuck. I fucking hate this. Please fucking leave.
It's pretty much what Kyle O'Reilly said in his promo. Like you're gonna be stuck with him.
Yes, it was so irritating. So then we get this bracket. We get this bracket. We get an official tournament, an official one-on-one tournament.
Yay.
But it is, but the winners go to Wrestle Dynasty as representatives of AEW. And it's nothing against these women, but this seems so lackluster because Jamie Hayter takes on Queen Aminata, Serena Deebs takes on Willow Nightingale, and the winners of those matches, one of those people get into this fucking Wrestlers Cup. And I'm just like, you have a bunch of cool women, nothing against these women, that you can throw on this show. And what you do, go, nah, we're just going to give you the less. Okay.
The best one out of that bunch right there is fucking Jamie Hayter. And like the only reason I'm not saying Queen Aminata is because like I see her more as a Ring of Honor person.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking too. I'm like, Queen Aminata is Ring of Honor, but okay. And Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata had a really good match,
Yeah.
and Jamie won. And I feel like Wrestle Dynasty is such a lackluster fucking show. And so the Young Bucks showed up at at the New Japan Tag League and said, "Hey, we want to get our IWGP Heavyweight titles back, and we're going to wrestle the tag team champions at Wrestle Dynasty." And I'm just thinking, the winners of the Tag League fight the World Tag Team Champions at Wrestle Kingdom. So the next night you want to face the winners. And then all of a sudden, New Japan puts up the graphic and goes, hey guys, it's going to be them versus the tag team champions that they have now. And it's like, just looking at that was like, okay, the Bucks are going to win the tag titles. That fucking makes me sick to my fucking stomach. Okay, I fucking hate it.
They've won the heavyweight tag team titles before?
Yes, and it fucking
Okay.
irritates the shit out of me that they're going to New Japan and they're probably going to win them again. I fucking am sick to my stomach. Not even a joke.
Mm.
So Jamie Hayter, after her win, the lights go out, and fucking Julia Hart is just playing games with her.
If nothing happened.
Nope. So Mina is doing an interview and she's sitting down, not gonna make a comment, not making a comment, just not gonna make a comment. So Mina's sitting down and she's just talking, and she said she's here and everybody wants Mina. Not gonna make a comment, just gonna be quiet. And all of a sudden, I lie to you not. I don't even know how the fuck this worked. I don't know how this worked. Because Mina is talking. She's talking, and I swear to God, I don't know how this worked. They're literally focusing wide shot on Mina and Renee Young. Oh my God. Pow! All you just see is she gets hit by a fucking champagne bottle. And I'm like, how did that happen? How? Like, you don't even see Mariah May step into the shot. You just get the glass shattered over Mina's head. It just was so smooth. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
She had to be like standing behind something.
Dude, and Mariah beat her ass, and Mariah said, I want Mina. And they say in 2 weeks, Mariah versus Mina at Winter is Coming. I'm like, they don't even get to go to the pay-per-view?
No, fuck your pay-per-view.
Apparently not. Like that pissed me off. I was like, they're not even pay-per-view worthy. They just get fucking Winners Coming. I'm like, okay.
Fucking crazy.
To be honest, they could have held it off. They could have fucking held it off until World's End, but they didn't. I don't like that.
Basically, because like that whole spot at the pay-per-view where like they went to their table and whatever, fucking Mariah could have quote unquote been injured that whole time.
Exactly. Like it's just a couple weeks away, and like I guess they have something bigger for Mariah May. I hope they have something bigger for Mariah May because if they don't, I'm gonna be pissed.
Whatever it is, it's probably timeless.
No, I don't think it is, but I really hope that they just have something cool. Because if like I swear to God, if she's not on the next pay per view like she wasn't on this pay per view, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be pissed. So then we had Brody King versus Darby Allin in the tournament, and they had a fucking hell of a match.
Yes.
And Brody King beat Darby. Then after the match, Claudio comes out, and Claudio's about to attack Darby, and then Brody King steps up. Now, immediately, I'm like, wait a minute, is Brody defending him? And then the announcer pointed it out and goes, you know, the next Continental Classic match is going to be Claudio versus Brody King. And I was like, oh, that's why he stepped up. Because he's going to have the next match with him.
It was a little bit of both. It was a little bit of both because they're running like crazy all over AEW, like the MWO and whatever. So, he probably tired of their shit too.
I really hope so. I really fucking hope so. Because it's like, because it just makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense. It's so weird. It makes no sense. This shit is just like, yeah, nah. Fuck is this? Nah. That was AEW. Now, because the show was on Saturday, which is going to be filled because we're going to have SmackDown and then an early collision, a very early collision. And here's the funny part: we're going to have an early collision, but we're also going to have Rampage right after collision. Hold up. I know you're trying to say, what the fuck? Hear me out. You have to hear me out. You ready? Wait, hear me out.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Rampage starts at the same exact time as Survivor Series. The same exact time. Literally the same fucking time as Survivor Series.
So basically, translation is no one's watching Rampage.
Exactly. Exactly. No one's gonna watch that shit. It's over. It's fucking over. It's like, yeah, there's no reason for this.
Basically.
So, because Survivor Series is on Saturday and we will be covering it in the next podcast, we are going to do the predictions.
All right.
So we're gonna start with the U.S. Championship match. I don't know, you're like, what the fuck? When did the U.S. Championship match start? Well, on Raw, they just randomly said, "Hey guys, U.S. title match at Survivor Series: Nakamura versus L.A. Knight."
Yeah.
Dude, like, listen, no disrespect to all of this. No disrespect to all of this. I love it. Like, I love Nakamura, huge fan. I don't understand why you just randomly do this fucking match. Why are you randomly doing this fucking match? Can someone please explain to me why they're randomly doing this fucking match?
Give Nakamura something to do, basically.
No, 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 no. Okay, that's fine. All of that's fine. Perfectly fine. Hear me out. Hear me out. Need you to hear me out.
I'm listening.
If you're doing this, giving him this title match, there's literally zero build except him saying, yo, The fans don't like you. You're insecure. I'm going to take the title. That's literally the whole beef. That's
Yeah,
literally it's only been 2 weeks since this whole entire thing happened. LA Knights never went to Nick Aldis and said, "I want a title match. I want to fight him." Nick Aldis, we never had these interactions. We just had this match. What the fuck is going on? You're just like, all right, fuck it. Here's this match.
like a few attacks here and there and done.
That's it. And it's like, what the fuck is the point?
Not really no point. Like the build to this match is horrible.
Exactly. And just because of that, I'm just like LA Knights winning. There's no, I don't see anything going Nakamura's way.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm with you on that one. That's what I was gonna say. LA Knight.
Yeah, because this is like the most randomest bullshit.
Yeah.
So then, then we have the IC title match. IC title match, three-way. Braun Breaker versus Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. I'm sorry, but I'm just going with Braun because it's not happening.
Braun's winning, but in my heart of hearts, I want Sheamus to win it that way he could be a Grand Slam. It's not happening, but that's what I want.
Yeah, like I would be okay with it, but I feel like he's gonna win it eventually.
Yeah.
So then we have the women's war game match. We have Bianca Belair, Naomi, Bailey, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky versus Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, Candice LeRae, Nia Jax, and Raquel Rodriguez. Who do you have in this match?
I say Team Live because like Team Rhea is gonna have like too much, infighting and all that. So it's gonna break down. They're not gonna work well together.
I say Team Liv with
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton cashing in.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Tiffany Stratton cashing in. On a who? Who knows? Because both of the champions are on her team, but we've never had a cash in at War Games. We've never had
That's
a
true.
cash in at War Games. This would be fucking awesome. So I'm just waiting to see who's gonna come out the champion. This is gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah, that would be perfect. I had a random theory though. Now that we're getting new titles and all that too, she probably could
Mhm.
cash in on like the new champion, new US or new Intercontinental or whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be the top title. More than likely here, like you said.
So that's gonna be cool.
Yes.
So then we have the World Championship match. Damian Priest versus Gunther.
Wrestling
I,
logic, baby. Like Gunther got fucked up, but he winning. He's gonna get fucked up in this match though, but he's still
yeah,
winning.
like I'm definitely going with Gunther. Gunther's winning.
Like if Damian
So
wins, holy shit.
now that just like even begs more of the question, who takes the title off of Gunther? Because like one of the theories is John Cena does it. And I'm like, I'm okay with it just because John Cena will be winning his 16th world title.
Mm-hmm.
But I
17th.
don't know. 17, whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares? But I just like to me it feels like it's far away, but also I don't want okay. This is just a criticism of Gunther. Gunther has like some of the best matches, and like he literally has not had anything in this championship feud that makes me go, yo, this has been a great world title run.
No, I can agree with that.
Like, I need to see him do more.
Like his
I really,
IC title match, like run was way better than like this one. His
yeah,
NXT one too, and the UK one.
exactly. Like every title match he had was really good. This one seems so lackluster because it's like, okay, we don't have any challengers for you. And it's like, yeah, but like there's a bunch of people there that you could have as challengers, and like, no, 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 we're not doing that. We're just gonna let this happen. And it's
You
like,
could kind of
okay,
argue the same thing for Cody, in my opinion, because
no, no, no,
I'm
no,
kind
because
of down on Cody.
But see, here's the thing though. The
Mhm.
only reason we're down on Cody is because the stories take so long to build. Because this
Okay.
Kevin Owens story, like this shit is great, but it took a long time to build.
Yeah.
The Randy Orton story, that's going to be great, but it's going to take a long time to build. The thing is with Cody, it's like drawn out storytelling, and you're like, oh shit, this makes sense. But it takes a long time to get there. Because look, we had Cody win the title. He did all of this stuff. Then he teamed up with Roman Reigns to the point where we was just like, oh, this fucking sucks. Then all of a sudden, the Kevin Owens angle came out of it, and we're like, ooh, we're kind of invested. This makes sense.
Yeah.
And then we're more invested because we're like, okay, not only does this make sense, but the fact that Randy Orton is going to have the same storyline and he keeps getting pushed to the side is going to be a bigger impact when Randy steps in and does his thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I can see that.
that's why I'm more invested with the Cody run because it's like, all right, there's built-in stories that keep adding up that like just take time to build, and then we get to where we need to get to.
Gotcha.
But the Gunther one is like, yeah, I'm the champion. It doesn't matter, and that's it. That's all. Like, there's no build. There's no one that shows up and it's like, hey, no build.
Interesting, like if it would be Ludwig to go against them. I don't think Ludwig would take it, but that would be an awesome feud.
It definitely would be interesting because it would be different. It would be like, oh, this isn't just nothing match. Like, there's difference.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, like that would be cool. I'd be like, yeah, no, that's all right. So then we have the main match, the main title match, the Savage Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tangaloa, Tamatanga, and Bronson Reed versus the OG Bloodline, the Usos, Jimmy, Jay, Sammy, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk.
I say Savage Bloodline, because and it's gonna be due to fuckery. Like they're not gonna win that shit fair. Somehow, some way, someone else is gonna be like in that fucking cage and like help them win.
Okay. I'm going the exact opposite. I'm going with the OG Bloodline.
Okay.
This is what I feel is going to happen. The OG Bloodline are going to win. They're going to win. It's going to be like, oh shit, the OG Bloodline win. Now you have this thing with Roman and CM Punk. They're going to clash, and like they're not going to clash as like, oh, they're going to start fighting. They're going to at the end of the show, they're going to have to stare down. They're going to look at each other like, what the fuck? And it's probably going to have something to do with Paul Heyman while they're both looking at each other. And
Yeah.
it's going to all start to people pointing like, ooh, I can't wait for this Roman CM Punk thing because on SmackDown, they're going to have a conversation. They're going to talk it out, which is also going to elevate what this story is. So that's why I feel like that's what's going to happen. But at the same time, they're going to have that moment. I do think that The Rock is still showing up. They're gonna have that moment, and The Rock is gonna show up. They're gonna like it's gonna be stare down. CM Punk, fucking Roman Reigns. They're having a stare down. The Rock shows up. Now, wouldn't this be really, 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 really funny if The Rock shows up? They're having a stare down. Punk and Roman, and they're just looking at each other, and all of a sudden, Paul Heyman just goes with The Rock. You'd be like, wait, what the fuck? Like, what just happened here? Like
I I
Rock,
kind of see that.
like Rock and Paul Heyman, that would fuck everybody up. They'd be like, all right, dude, like I'm done. Like people would literally be like, yo, I'm done. Like this is just went to a whole nother level of bloodline story.
At the same time, though, that's too fucking powerful. That's OP. Because Paul is the type to like bring you in. Like you think the pay-per-view's lackluster, all he has to do is one promo. Oh, you're in. Rock's the same way. So a promo with both of them on the same side, like too much power. That's like the Infinity Stones right there.
Here's why. What did you just say to me 5 minutes ago? You said Cody's story is lackluster.
Yeah,
We all know that Rock and Cody are seemingly on a clash course at WrestleMania.
true.
So because of that, wouldn't it be more interesting with Paul Heyman on the Rock side, like yelling at Cody? And like while the Rock's not there, because remember, Rock isn't going to be there every week.
Yeah,
Somebody has to stand proxy. Who could stand proxy? Paul
Paul
Heyman.
Heyman. Yes,
So
100%.
now is more entertaining. It's like, ooh, now I'm more involved. And we don't know which way we're going with Solo and the Roman. We don't know if they're doing Saturday night's main event. We don't know what they're doing. We don't know. We don't know.
Because they had to fight eventually for the tribal chief thing, right?
Yes, we don't know. Like that's all I'm saying is like we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah,
Dude, we don't know. Like this is why it's so much story that could come out of that main event. Cause like also like we still have the CM Punk thing where he's going to be beefing with Seth Rollins.
I was thinking that. Yes,
And it's like so much going on that you're like, it's too much story. Like it's too much story, dude. Like it's too much story. Like this is one weird thing, but it's just like too much fucking story, and you don't know where it's going. You can't be like, yes, this works, because you don't know what the it works is.
that's kind of funny that statement coming from you because like you're the story guy.
Yeah, because like I see every which way it can go, and
Yeah.
I don't know which one to say. This is the definitive story because
Uh,
there's so much you can do with this. So I'm
yes,
like, I don't know what the definitive story is. Man, this is gonna be fucking awesome.
I was just about to say that's gonna be awesome regardless.
Yes. So we'll do the story, we'll do the podcast with all of this after Survivor Series on Saturday. It's gonna be a long podcast because we're gonna have so much to cover, and it's gonna be great. So, any last words?
So join us next bat time, next bat day on the same bat channel.